Now you are.
Hey everybody, Garrett here with Contract Furnishings Mart. Welcome to our first live segment of weekly Wednesday webinars with yours truly. We want to give you a consistent connection point every Wednesday, something new to talk about. Today we are going to focus on one product category called LVT, or luxury vinyl tile. You may be familiar with it, but we do want to introduce some of the new trends, new lines, maybe answer a few questions. So we do want this to be interactive. If you have questions, feel free to chat. And if we don't get a chance to answer them today, we will post this video to our Facebook later on, and we might have an opportunity to recap and answer some of those questions that you might think of a little bit later. So with that, we're just going to dive right in. We hope everybody's doing well. Again, we're talking about LVT today, and I want to introduce somebody who knows far more than I do. That's David King. He's been with us for the better part of 2 decades with Contract Furnishings Mart, and he's going to start us with kind of the origination of LVT, and then we're going to get into a lot of other things. So without further ado, David King, start us off.
Good morning, everybody. Well, we can't start talking about LVT if we don't start with Cortex Plus. They were one of the originals to bring out the locking systems and the waterproof cores, which allows us to have a category that is growing rapidly in our industry. They were the very first to actually market their product to be waterproof instead of being water resistant. So that actually changed the marketing for everybody else to jump on board. They were also one of the first to come out with a very traditional wood look materials, 5-inch wide, 4-foot long planks, but they've quickly expanded their lines to be 7-inch wide, 9-inch wide, 4-foot long planks, all the way up to 6-foot long planks. And also moving into categories that are moving up very rapidly are the non-wood looks, more into marbles, travertines, but again, non-wood looks. And with that category, they've grown rapidly to having a display of non-wood material.
Yeah, so come on down. This is their dedicated Cortex stone display. So all these are stone looks instead of the wood, which is what we traditionally see more and more of. So diversifying the options here, they've tweaked the core, and excuse me, I don't think we really even got into some of the benefits of LVT and why it's growing so rapidly, but all these products that we're talking about are completely waterproof, as David mentioned. They're easy to install, they're cost effective, and they're super easy to clean and maintain. So for the active family, kids, pets, any potentially wet areas, this is a great option. So you can see here, there are a lot of those stone looks. This gets into some really traditional visuals, also some more contemporary color palettes and options. I'll flip through a few here. The digital technology in these has come a long way since LVT started. So the pattern repeats are going down, and the authenticity of these visuals is coming up. And there are nice little ways to accentuate each piece, from micro bevels or even flat pieces. There are many options. These come in all different shapes and sizes, larger and larger, just like the trend is with real tile and stone. Is to just capture those so you can get creative and you can cover spaces in new and unique ways. So a lot of these, again, are going to be residential aspects. The cores that these use are a little bit warmer underfoot. They help reduce sound, and again, they're just easy to clean and maintain. Now, there are some that are more commercially rated that David is going to talk about right now, where they have tweaked the core a little bit.
Yeah, they've moved on from a very traditional waterproof core, which actually had air within it to help with the softness or cushy feel of it when you walk on it, you stand on it for long periods of time, to what they call a rigid core, which is a solid, dense material, which allows the flooring to withstand high pressures of products. And
What happened?
Technical difficulties for the first time. Love it.
There you go. So as we were talking about commercial products, Cortex, again, the original, has moved into products that are well accepted in the heavy commercial areas, where you can actually put pallet jacks and other heavy equipment on this material and not have any problems with the core crushing. Another thing about luxury vinyl material that I think is helped the category grow so fast, there's no acclimation time for this, or very little acclimation time, where you're just opening boxes and clicking and going the floors. Another great thing about LVTs in residential and commercials, you can have a straight run of 100 feet or longer without having any natural breaks in it. So that makes this a very consistent flooring for especially the commercial side. But again, 100% waterproof. The visuals are getting better and better. You're seeing more, in this category, you're going to see more wood looks than the non-wood looks. But I would not be surprised if we were going to see more of those non-wood look designs coming too. So, but talking about design, another category of product, because we're getting the categories being so popular, we're needing more and more materials here in the Northwest. So Shaw and other companies are offering local stock material, which we can actually get within a day or two for delivery. So makes it easier for those quick customers that need to have installs in a rapid time frame.
We have a question. What is the warranty on the commercial product?
Well, that does vary, but on some of the Cortex, they have a heavy commercial of 15 years.
Great.
Now, great to mention the local stock. Also, I'll just plug real quick, sampling of all of these. Our vendors are doing really, really good work for us right now in unique times. We have our own curbside pickup option, so we can bring in samples of all these for you, bundle them up, and keep you in your car, and you can pick these up at any time, including all of our Seattle area showrooms, even as they may be closed to the general public right now. Additionally, a lot of these are available for direct ship. So something to keep in mind, we do want to keep everybody safe, but we want you to stay connected and see these things in person as much as possible. Wanted to highlight a couple other things. Unique visuals are one thing. Also some unique installation patterns are kind of cool. So this is a herringbone pattern from Evoke. It's available in a few different colors. But just to do something a little bit different than your traditional plank or tile install, we just kind of tweaked all the locking mechanisms to make this install a little bit different. If you want to add some flavor, some spice to a space, that might be a great way to do it. Now, come on down this way because David has a few other options that are cool tile patterns. So Mannington, one of the big names in flooring for many, many years, is offering new designs, kind of a take on sheet vinyl that customers are probably the more popular colors and tones now for sheet vinyl. They're bringing it to an LVT. And they've decided to bring an old one back into, wow, can't see this pattern look anymore, a little parquet flooring. But you never know, it could fit into someone's old den or family room. But they also, like Cortex, offering very long planks, going from a traditional 4-foot or 3-foot long to a 6-foot long plank. And most of the Cortex, or excuse me, LVT lines do offer transition pieces that coordinate with their flooring. Very traditional T-molds, reducers, stair nosing, even quarter round molding to finish off floors. So most of our suppliers will offer some type of transition piece to finish off the floor for you. So another product lines that helps us at CFM is that we have such a large category or large suppliers. We can offer you many, many different well-known names such as Mohawk, Shaw, Cortex, but we also have the ability to offer we do have some unique exclusive options to CFM. In addition to all the large brand names that you probably already know, like David mentioned, the Cortex, Shaw, Evoke, Mohawk, Armstrong, all those things, we have them in the largest selection in the Northwest in all of our showrooms. And we do have some exclusive options like this Hampstead home that you'll only find at CFM. It comes in a variety of, the very traditional palettes that you have, from wood looks to some more contemporary to the stone. Has options in various price points as well, and still offers all the benefits of LVT in that category. So it's the nice part about working with CFM is that we do have space to show off so many options, And even these are just the tip of the iceberg. Anything you find online, we have access to as well. So we encourage all of our people to shop around, send us the images that they like, and we can almost always find either the exact product or a very close match. So I think that's about all that we wanted to cover today. Do you have any more questions that pop up, Therese?
Nope.
Okay, if you guys think of any questions, be sure to let us know. We can do a follow-up. But we are here. All of our showrooms are still staffed. We are implementing some really cool new features like our virtual appointments, so be sure to keep those in mind. It's a way that you can stay connected and utilize our showrooms and the wealth of knowledge in all of our staff from the safety and comfort of your own home. So ask questions, give us a call, talk about that today. We talked about samples, we talked about just general LVT. We have a lot to offer. In the coming weeks, we'll have various other categories, different topics that we're going to discuss. So if you have any input and suggestions, let us know there as well. Otherwise, we're just hoping that everybody's doing the best that they can these days. I know very unique circumstances that we're in, but business is continuing, and we want to make sure that when it is safer, potentially to do your own projects, that you have everything lined up and we're ready to go. So with that, until next time, same place, Wednesdays at 10 here, and we look forward to seeing you then. Thanks, guys.